Today we're making one of my favorite things to eat. This is home cooking. We're gonna make beans and cornbread. Okay, for the beans part, we're just gonna do a speed round of beans. We're keeping them super simple so we can use them for something else. We're gonna start with 1 pound of pinto beans dried and half a package of bacon. And then we're just gonna add water.
And if you're vegetarian, you can use garlic or onion.
If you're vegetarian, yeah, use 1 small onion quartered and a handful of peeled garlic. Dry beans are going to swell to at least twice their size, so use a pot big enough for that and add enough water to compensate for that. But this is really something you just leave on the stove and forget. So you just randomly check it throughout the day. Start on high. We'll add 1 tablespoon of salt.
You can just measure it in his hand.
When this comes to a boil, you're going to cut it down to low, put a lid on it, and let it simmer for about 3 hours. And that's it. On to the cornbread. First thing we're going to start with is 3 sticks of butter. That's 3/4 of a pound of butter. You want to cut it? And you're cutting above your waist, right? That's not safe.
Oopsie.
Okay, good job.
Did it.
Okay, let's set our oven to 400. A lot of people will use a cast iron skillet to cook it in. We're going to use our skillet. We're going to preheat our pan.
This fell down.
Then put that in Charlie's face.
Really?
Yeah, put it in the bowl. Butter into this pan. There we go. So now we are about a tablespoon short of butter. We're going to start by browning our butter. In a pan, or you can microwave it, however you feel like doing it. Browning it just adds a little more flavor. This is the only part that might be a little delicate, not a fork. If you don't feel confident in browning your butter, then just melt it. With our cup measure, we're going to measure 3 cups of cornmeal. There you go. Does that look right? You hear your butter?
It's popping. It's finished.
Now you add 1 cup of corn flour. Right now our butter is melted. If we continue to cook it, it will brown. Every cook has burnt this at least once in their life, or once a day. So if you don't feel confident, then the main thing to do is constantly watch it. And just use melted butter. It'll be fine.
Baking powder. 1 tablespoon.
2 tablespoons. 2 full ones. Overfill it. There you go. 1. 1 more.
Oopsie. 2.
2 teaspoons of baking soda.
2 teaspoons. 1.
Okay.
2. Finished.
You can see this is starting to brown. See it's getting brown?
Yeah.
We can call it done. Don't touch this. It is super hot. But you want to take it off the heat and off the burner so you can stop it cooking. It smells differently now.
Yeah.
It does.
It smells more like salt.
We'll transfer it to a glass bowl. This isn't a natural necessary step, we're just trying to show. All this brown bit is the butter solids,
Whoa.
and that's the flavor part.
That is really brown.
Yep.
I didn't know butter could do that.
2 tablespoons of salt.
So.
Pour that into your palm. See how much that fills up your palm?
Mm-hmm.
That's another way of measuring. That's how all of our grandmothers learned how to cook.
Wee.
Okay. Hold out your palm. Pour it in there. See where we're at. There you go. Put the dry ingredients together. Once they're mixed, set them aside. Separate me 6 eggs. Yolks from whites.
Okay. Oh, darn it.
What do we do?
I put them both in one.
We'll start again.
Yeah.
You are the first person to have ever done that. No, not really. Everyone does this. It happens. You can also transfer from eggshell to eggshell. You can do it this way.
I like it this way.
And there you go. So here's 4.
How many were you doing again?
6. All right, last egg. 6.
6! Wash my hands.
We're using our mixer. You can use a stand mixer, your hand mixer. You can use a whisk if you felt like it, but we're just gonna beat these egg whites until we get soft peaks.
Which means like they're light and frothy like a cloud, and when you pick up this whisk, they kind of make
They'll fall down.
But it's kind of gonna look like a mountain. Like that?
Yeah, you can speed it up a little bit and just work it in circles. So while you're doing that, I'm gonna get some sugar. Maybe 4 tablespoons. There we go. We're gonna add our sugar to this and whip that all together. All right, let's take a look, see where we're at. Do you think that's a soft peak?
I don't know.
Let's go a little bit longer. I think that's good. Take off our batter, or beaters. We have our brown butter, which is still a little warm, so we're going to start with our buttermilk. That's 2 cups of buttermilk and our 6 egg yolks. Good. All right, let's use our whisk to mix it all together.
Daddy, can you help?
Sure. Really smells like brown butter now. Again, I'm using buttermilk. You can use any type of milk. All right. Now we are going to pour this into our dry mix, and then you are going to mix it together till it is just barely mixed together, okay? Do you remember how to fold?
Yeah.
Okay, put half of this in there and fold it in. Remember, it's supposed to be a gentle thing.
Is that half?
Do you feel it's half?
Yeah.
There's a technique, let me show you, where you take it and then you flip it over, halfway through, flip it over.
Okay.
It's very gentle. Okay, bring your muffin tin over here with your scooper so we can get these things panned up.
If we have any left, are we gonna put it in a pan? Or
The pan that's in the oven, yes. So we're making 2 types. We're making muffins and a pan of cornbread.
I've got my muffin tin with the muffin liners, and I've got my scooper.
Okay. Remember, we're going to fill these up 3/4 of the way.
Only when I'm
Nicely done.
3/4.
Maybe 2 scoops each. We'll see where that gets us. That looks good. Very nice. And again, this isn't something that the goal isn't perfection. The goal is to have fun and learn how to cook. And we all do that by messing up. I've made every mistake you can make. This might be another one. I'm gonna lightly oil this in hopes of keeping it from sticking. It is a enameled iron pan. And we'll see if it works.
Can I put this in
Give me
now?
1 second. You hear that sizzle?
Yeah.
That means that it is forming a crust that will hopefully keep this from sticking, which is what you want out of a cast iron pan. Okay, you go on top, I'm gonna go on the bottom. Ready? Go. Nicely done. I'm on the bottom. Set me a 20-minute timer. For the pan, we're going to start at 20 minutes. For the muffins, we're going to start at 12. And we will toothpick test them to see if they're done. Okay, what's that sound for? Clean? Did you go all the way to the bottom? What do you think? Clean? Clean to me? Pull them out. We're making the oven cold. Close that door. Alright, and I set another timer for the pan. Always use a dry towel when getting anything off the stove or out of the oven. Feels pretty firm. Alrighty. All the way to the bottom. And clean. Looks clean to me. I think we're done. And that's your basic beans and cornbread. One last thing. Show me what you got. Come on, show me what you got. Come on.
Says who?
Show me what you got. Show me what you got. Oh, Charlie boy.
Mommy ate a muffin.